Have you ever noticed that two identical BMWs can feel completely different to drive, even when they have the same engine, the same mileage, and the same equipment? One feels smooth, predictable, and refined, while the other feels nervous, inconsistent, or less responsive. Most people assume this difference comes from wear, luck, or driving style alone. In reality, a huge part of it comes from how the car is configured and used through its digital systems. Modern BMWs are not just mechanical machines, they are adaptive systems. The iDrive interface is not only a screen for navigation and music. It is the control center that defines how your BMW reacts to you, how it learns from your behavior, and how it balances comfort, efficiency, and performance over time. Many owners never touch most of these settings, or they change them randomly without understanding the long-term impact. One of the biggest mistakes BMW owners make is assuming that default settings are always the best choice. In reality, factory defaults are compromises designed to suit the widest possible audience. They are not optimized for your specific driving environment, your daily routine, or your priorities. Leaving everything untouched means letting the car operate in a generic mode that may not match how you actually use it. Another common issue is constant switching between modes without consistency. BMWs continuously adapt to driver inputs. Throttle response, transmission behavior, and even steering feel are influenced by patterns the car observes over time. If you frequently jump between comfort, sport, and eco without a clear logic, the system receives mixed signals. This leads to adaptations that feel inconsistent and sometimes frustrating. iDrive also manages many background processes that affect reliability and smoothness indirectly. Energy management, system wake-up behavior, screen loading sequences, and sensor initialization all depend on how the car is powered on, configured, and shut down. Repeatedly interrupting these processes by rushing through startup or shutdown phases can lead to subtle glitches that accumulate over time. Many drivers interact with iDrive as if it were a smartphone. They expect instant responsiveness the moment the screen lights up. But unlike a phone, a car integrates dozens of control units that need to synchronize every time the vehicle starts. Heavy interaction during this phase increases system load at the worst possible moment. Over time, this can affect system stability and responsiveness. Another overlooked factor is how driver profiles are used. BMW allows extensive personalization, but many owners either ignore profiles entirely or use them incorrectly. Sharing one profile between multiple drivers or constantly switching profiles without consistency prevents the car from learning effectively. The result is a vehicle that never truly adapts to anyone. Driving assistance and comfort features also play a role. These systems are designed to support the driver, not override common sense. When they are activated without understanding their logic, they can create unnecessary interventions that affect driving flow. This often leads drivers to fight the car instead of working with it. If you want to truly understand how your BMW behaves and why, subscribe to the channel. This series is designed to help you work with the car's intelligence instead of against it, without tools and without workshops. In this episode, we are not changing software, coding features, or unlocking hidden menus. We are focusing on usage, configuration, and consistency. Small adjustments in how you set up and interact with iDrive can transform how the car feels over time. In Part 2, we'll go step by step through the most important settings and habits you should adopt. Let's now turn theory into practice. Everything you're about to hear can be applied immediately, without tools, without coding, and without changing a single mechanical component. Start with consistency. Choose a primary driving mode that matches your daily use and stick to it for most of your driving. For the majority of owners, Comfort Mode provides the best balance between responsiveness and smoothness. Use Sport Mode intentionally, not habitually. This allows the car's adaptive systems to learn clear patterns instead of conflicting ones. Next, pay attention to startup behavior. After starting the car, avoid interacting heavily with iDrive for the first moments. Let the system fully initialize before changing settings, entering navigation destinations, or scrolling through menus. Driver profiles deserve careful setup. Create a dedicated profile for each regular driver and use it consistently. Avoid sharing profiles or constantly switching between them. Over time, the car will adapt steering weight, throttle sensitivity, and transmission behavior more accurately when it receives stable input data. Navigation usage also matters. Allow the navigation system to fully load before starting guidance, especially after a cold start. Sudden input during loading increases processing demand at a sensitive moment. When possible, set destinations while stationary. Energy management is another key area. Many BMWs manage electrical load dynamically based on usage patterns. Avoid unnecessary system wake-ups, such as unlocking the car repeatedly without driving. Infotainment habits should be calm and deliberate. Avoid rapidly switching between apps, media sources, and menus while the car is still stabilizing after startup. Treat the system as an integrated vehicle control interface, not a standalone device. Driving assistance systems should be configured thoughtfully. Enable features that genuinely help your driving style and environment, and disable those that create unnecessary interventions. The goal is harmony, not constant correction. Now for the overlooked detail promised earlier. iDrive does not just respond to commands, it observes timing. How quickly you interact after startup, how often you change modes, and how consistently you use features all influence system behavior. BMWs reward calm, predictable interaction. When you slow down and let the system work as designed, the entire vehicle feels more cohesive. By applying these principles, you're not just improving usability, you're improving how the car learns. The result is a BMW that feels smoother, more intuitive, and more refined with time, not less. In the next episode, we'll move beyond the screen and focus on how driving modes, throttle behavior, and transmission logic interact.